again, and welcome back to my reaction to Campaign 4's Episode 2, Part 2, because we couldn't do all in one night, unfortunately. Let me know if this is too much. If the 2 episodes per session is not enjoyable, I will cut them down even better, but there was so much happening, and I just couldn't watch it all in one night, so I thought I would do this as a 2-parter for everyone. But I am Mandemonium. This is my brand new critter review of Campaign 4. This is Episode 2, Part 2. If you haven't seen the first part with the very emotional Thimble scenes and Tayar making me question my furriality, please check that out first. This is jumping in after the break. I'm so excited. I need to ask the community to help me. Where am I finding the best fan art? Because I need Pin immediately. I need Tayor immediately, safe for work only. And I need Thimble, and I need Tyranny and her sisters so much. I need all of it, actually. I just want to consume everything. I am down the rabbit hole and obsessed. So let me know where to find that fan art. Send it to me on Discord or in YouTube comments. I would love to see it and share it as well. And if anyone is comfortable, I'd love to use it for thumbnails. I think it's super fun to be able to share that kind of art together in a fandom that we enjoy. But without further ado, let's jump in and watch Part 2.
Hello and welcome back to the city of Dolmakyar as we arrive at the next day after the funeral, the wake of Thjazi Fang. Light descends on the Arkanod, a massive museum of many wings that lies in the neighborhood of Lugzash, high up in the city, near the headwaters of the river Vrosh. The Arkanod actually can kind of see its expanse, like buttresses the river, a short cliff fall of about 20 feet into the surging waters.
It is grand and has that echoey reverb of a institution with far too much money. Each exhibit kind of stands in this large circular, or the main room is this large circular room where the sword itself is up in the center, well lit with a series of small plaques around it. It's also, every exhibit, I should also say, is slightly magically enchanted so that when you walk up to it, you start hearing the audio recording of what's there until you walk away, and then it silences itself so that you can maintain the quiet.
You, off to the side, in an open door, we see an office, candles burned down to the very basin, and a silver coffin sized for a halfling on a desk, books and scrolls open, a sleepless Bolaire and Murray here working in this place. You've been working all night. Go ahead and give me any skill checks that you would have thought to make during this night of working to look into this.
I was sitting on some sigils that are clearly there so that if something goes horribly wrong, it will contain it as best it can.
Question for you. Have you opened the box or left it closed?
Until we know what it says on the outside, I would say not.
Yeah, I would identify before open.
Bolaire, there will be limits to how much truth you can glean if you don't look in that box. Now, it's extremely prudent not to open it. Far be it from me to tell you to open it. And I would say even above table, I'm totally fine if you don't. But that conflict is here. The conflict of truth, great truth, at least in the philosophy of the Penteveral, requires some risk.
Mm-hmm.
We're at step 1, though.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
This is step 1. Then we will open.
Do you have like one of those big flues? You know, like how sometimes you see them in laboratories and they kind of help, like, because I know there's a whole bunch of bad mist that came out of this, so I just don't know if there's something like, you know, for ventilation so we don't burn our eyeballs.
We have that, yes.
All right.
1 second. I just open up we have a vent system. Again, everything that we've seen happen, we build something to try and make it so it won't happen again.
Here.
So there's,
But are they
it'll help.
prepared enough?
You have everything set up. Do you cast your identify spell just on the exterior of the box?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
I'm going to do something before we do this that she will not notice.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drift into the...
Says who?
You will not notice
Says
this.
who?
Says me. I'm going to drift into the black box. Has
Okay.
anything changed? Is there a sign of anything changed?
How is he in the box?
Just a risk. Just a hunch.
Deterioration a little more rapid than...
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Moving through this space.
We're gonna open the box.
You're gonna open the box?
Well, we're gonna take a nice distance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mage hand
Yeah, we're...
open the box.
Okay, okay.
Got
Mage
it.
hand?
Got all the windows open.
As you open it, once again, you see mist.
Oh my god, they opened it. They immediately
And
opened
have
it.
more of an understanding of how to engage in this way, in this moment.
That's 20.
20. Dirty 20.
14.
You recognize this, having looked over this, but the plates are halfling, and that identify spell, Maria, as you begin to read the text, it translates all of the Kessian, all the celestial.
Well, I reckon we got a problem on our hands.
We've got a very, very serious problem. Get a tool and gently scrape the inside to see if there's any what would pass for remains.
Difficulty 10 dexterity saving throw.
All right. I also will add, I'm not breathing. 15.
You reach in with the tool and get to a point where you stop before you approach the mist any closer. The end of your tool has exited into the mist to the point where it should be pushing out the other side of the coffin, and it is not.
Interesting.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's.
Shit.
I'm going to drop
It's a
it.
coffin
Yeah.
for a magical.
How long do you wait
Halfling,
to hear
stop
something
touching.
before you give up?
I'm patient. I'll give it 30 seconds. We are so fucked. Oh dear.
That'll be a shaper's anus. Fuck. We got a pretty little relic on our hands.
That was disgusting to say.
What do you think happens if I shove you in that void? I was just kidding.
Oh no, you were just kidding. I would have murdered you on the spot. We need someone with a familiar, something similar. We need to put something living in there that we can see through.
Oh.
Not a person, but I know someone who can see through other people's eyes.
We got a few puppies that I know.
Well,
See
can't
what
make an
happens.
omelet without breaking a few puppies, I suppose. Let's just go for
Let's
it.
see. Well, all right. Hang on.
What?
Wait. I mean, there are so many questions. First and foremost, what did Thjazi want with this? This was his last
might not
dying
be-
wish, sitting upon us right here.
Why did he
What
want
did he want this? And also,
not
what
be
the
my
hell?
group.
I
They're
mean,
not.
it is pretty crazy that we got this, which has some stink of the Shaper's War, and then we got a little angry elf girl over in the other house who also wants a rock, also having to do with the Shaper's War. But then this has got some like halfling stuff, and that's got elf stuff. What's going on?
I do not.
What did Thjazi have going on? And did you know something? Because I know you know things, Bolaire.
On occasion, I would procure I'm just going to open the crates at this point. Not whatever's inside them. I'm just going to take a look. This is as safe a place to do it as any.
You open the crates, you look inside, and what you see paint leaking out of the top. They're probably filled with paint. And there's just one last note left pinned, a piece of parchment with a small stiletto dagger that just got left here. And it just says, "For Hal, with all my love."
You absolute fuckwit. I'm going to reseal it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go into my private office.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull up anything I have, which is probably not much, on the fate of Termina. Whatever I can find about what this thing might be. I'm going to pull a couple, one, as big a book as I can find.
Yeah.
I have a little mechanism that will flip the page every 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit, and I become perfectly still. And I let the pages flip in front of me for a few hours.
Oh, that sounds
Gorgeously freaky. Houses outside going, "Julian! Julian!" What state do we find Sir Julian Tavinos in?
The morning rays of light kind of hitting dried, cracked lids and lips that are deeply dehydrated. Julian, his hair, dark hair, kind of thrown asunder across the wrecked bed sheets, kind of clambers up over the voluptuous, tan-skinned woman and the blonde-haired, muscular young man who begin to stir as he kind of steps and scrambles and stumbles onto the floor, grabs a nearby pitcher, and what little bit of liquid in there is appears to be non-alcoholic. He chugs desperately as he's beginning to realize how hungover he is, and the sound of his father's voice is not helping.
You see that Madame Gurlist appears, a sort of older gnomish woman. She has a goblet of wine in her hand. "Little hair of the dog that bit you."
Madam, you're a godsend.
Hands it to you. Says, "I don't know if you heard your dad's here."
I heard the whole fucking city heard.
Well, we are always grateful for your business, Sir Julian.
Tell him I'll be down in just a moment.
Him? No, your dad.
Yes.
Yes, you see that she rushes downstairs.
Appreciate your services. And he sets out 2 sets of coin, studies them both, and puts 2 extra coins on the stack. Referencing the younger gentleman. Until next time.
As you step out, the guards of House Divinos all gauntleted hands to the breast as they bow, and you see your father turns around and says, "Don't salute him!" And as you step out, "Well, Julian, pleasure to see you, my son."
Father, by what honor do you come on this gracious step beyond your comforts to greet my morning in person?
Well, going to your chambers in the Divinos estate, I presumed I would find my son in the extremely expensive bed that we paid handsome money for, where we sleep in a strange city when the husband of our liege lady has just been executed. So I thought maybe you'd be, I don't know, nearby?
Valid point, to be fair.
Does it feel to be wrong again?
Your dad
I feel
raises a hand to you, looks at the gauntlet, and starts to take it off, and by that time has calmed down enough. And he gets into the carriage.
He takes a minute. The sweat on his brow now as the nausea that he's kept at bay kind of washes over him for a moment. Swallows. Doesn't make eye contact with any of the men and just enters the carriage after his father.
He goes in, looks up at the driver. Palazzo Davinos. You see, he goes, that is strange. Why didn't the rear guard not make mention? He looks and says, looks over at Julian, and you see Aranessa touches his arm and says, I trust Julian with this information. You see your father crosses his arms and says, very well, Lady Aranessa. It has come to our attention that there may have been a plot to rescue Thjazi Fang. You see, Aranessa looks at you with a look of like, we know what we heard at that funeral, and that's not.
Not a very good one.
You see, he says, disturbing things have come to us. The Taconis are currently searching for a member of their family. If rumors are correct, it is possible that he knows something of this plan, in which case he was acting in direct contradiction of his family.
Oh no, it is Octus.
It may be to our benefit if we can find the young boy before anyone else does. Aranessa nods and says, it would be wise. He is, I believe, in danger.
Then I am at your service, Lady Aranessa.
You see that General Raymond nods and says, if you find him, I would bring him here for the time being. Don't let anyone see you bring him here, but we should get a chance to talk with him if we can to understand what may have happened. And we are not going toe-to-toe with the Taconis. We are just trying to understand what happened and hopefully advocate on the young boy's behalf in case there has been a misunderstanding, which, given the insanity of the rumor, there must be.
Yeah.
You see, he turns to Ernest and says, given the gravity of this in the carriages, should we postpone the gala tomorrow night? And you see she turns and says, no, appearances are everything. Absolutely. If anything, invite more people. We should have it be as much of a to-do as we possibly can. In fact, Julian, are you all right?
I'm fine.
You see your father walks over to the mantle and says, Julian, are you going to be able to do this?
Always.
He says, good. You are my eldest son. And he splashes a full pitcher of water in your face. And I love you. To it then.
He was being smart.
He reaches and tightens the demi-gauntlet in his left hand. You hear the metal plates kind of clinking and squeezing into place.
Such a loving observation as, you're my eldest son. That's it.
It's a great family dynamic.
Yeah.
Super healthy.
super healthy.
And the one image that he is just locked onto, surprisingly, isn't Teor, his old battle partner from ages ago, or even Azune, who he hasn't seen in a long time. It is that fairy that was so torn apart by the death of this man. And that memory of this fairy's tears and really brings all the pieces of the evening back in. And he remembers that he was a small part of it. And he starts to remember what happened in that scene of that scuffle. And he looks down at Wulfric, and Wulfric looks up at him like, good dog. And instead of saying what he wants to say, he just does a little thieves' cant and just does this, which means find the pixie.
Okay.
And Wulfric just goes, and he's off into the woods through the underbrush. And Cadigan cracks his neck again and goes, what a 9. And he takes off after him.
gray morning skies in Dolmakir. You're following Wolfric, who's headed back to the city. Thimble's got to be somewhere in there. And as you sobered up a little bit, I think you look and just notice higher up in the city, you see a little dot. You're used to looking for the movements of wild things. You see a flutter of wings, and there is a balcony way up high. The highest neighborhood of Dolmakir is called Marut. It's near it's the Great Tower where the Revolutionary Council meets.
Okay.
And it looks like there is some monument, small, humble, but you can see it because it's right against the river. And you can just see a falcon descend towards that monument and rest there. Rock doves and other sort of, birds that they would hunt and eat. So it's nothing, it doesn't strike you as unusual at all, but I think just the noise of that lyre playing, of Hal and his daughter playing Broken Wing, and just seeing Thimble, the quality of light coming off her body almost shifting in that moment of grief. That grief has the power to destroy. And that's the last thing Thjazi would want. You take off.
Who are power hungry.
Yeah.
When they finally pulled enough strings and positioned themselves for this very moment where he just looked at me and said, "I'm your new boss." And I just want to see how much pleasure there was behind his eyes, because if there is a hunger there for that kind of power, then it's just tasted something very sweet maybe, and I want to see if I can notice.
Give me an insight check.
I just critted that.
Nat 20!
There we go.
Yes.
Good for him.
Different sundered houses move differently.
Yeah.
This guy is coming to you with a tone of respectfulness and zeal and flattery that lets you know that this guy is truly dangerous. The hunger behind his eyes. I think what you see too is you've talked to power hungry people in the past. Some of them are nakedly contemptuous, some of them are cruel or bilious. You don't see any kind of arch malevolence in this guy. You see a person whose entire core philosophy, rather than being brickwork, is a solid monolithic cube of course I should be in charge. And everything else gets built on top of that.
Great. Lovely. Trust him. Good job.
Lieutenant, Captain, I wish you all the best for a fruitful collaboration in the years to come. And as the Lord leaves, you see Adrian looks over at you. Well, looks like we're all getting bonuses.
So long as he finds us useful.
I guess the men-at-arms of the House Einfasen don't know how to detect magic with their eyes.
Let's hope that stays that way.
Well, let's hope it does. Shingles, they are sky bridges that are only about this big across because they are sky bridges for familiars to walk from building to building. So there's tons of little familiar bridges throughout the different buildings of the Penteveral. And you see all throughout this beautiful little glyph with 5 sort of stations around it, almost like a pentagram. And you are walking through it, Murray, and as you walk through, you see that nearby, sort of racing past you, is a young gnomish lad who's a grad student. His name is Gallant, and you see he looks over, and he's running by with a bunch of scrolls. He looks like he's sweating and panting. He looks over and goes, "Murray."
Yeah, what's going on?
They just sacked Tall Barrel. You rush over in a beautiful office, appointed with a massive desk. You know, this ancient red wood varnished. I'm sorry, Murray. I really am.
You said we were gonna stand up to these greedy ass fucking houses. What are you doing?
I no longer believe it is possible to do the work that is necessary to do here, in this place.
What's this?
It's a letter affirming the decision from the Revolutionary Council to accept the advisement from the Chamber of Lords to revoke the license to cast arcane magic on student grounds here. And they're not going to do it if I resign.
Heavier the pockets, that is the snake, I guess. She might as well be one of them.
Sorry, you have a snake in your pocket?
No, I'm saying she's a snake. She's a dirty little greedy, grubby, backhand alley deal maker. She's got the house. She's in their pockets.
For the work that we have.
They're coming in and they're trying to shut down the ability to cast magic at a magic school. That's their angle here. That's what they're trying to do.
It was the feeling of the Chamber of Lords advisory to the Revolutionary Council that casting magic is not necessary for the study of wizardry.
That is the most batshit thing. You hear it coming out of you. What? If they are going to try and push you out, they might as well have been creative about it.
I agree.
It felt pretty creative to me.
You think that's creative?
Since Brennan.
I am upset I'm upset. And I'm allowed to be upset.
What do you want? If you want the photarch of the Candescent Creed to walk in here and say that this is how it's going to be, do you want me to say, how do you like these lightning bolts? And shoot her in the face? Just shoot her in the face.
I mean,
Kaplow.
but
You're considering
that would have
it,
been
and that lets me-
epic. Yes.
You're considering.
Look, all right, I understand. I just don't understand.
And today, my last day at the Pentevral, I'm afraid I have none.
Today's your last day?
I have to leave.
I just give him a big hug.
He gives you a big hug. As he does, you hear the noise of boots approaching. In the doorway, the shadows grow long. Effortless magic. Magic inherited as the shadows lengthen.
Marie just kind of cracks her knuckles a little bit, cracks her neck, and then just looks at Tall Barrel.
Tall Barrel turns.
Smiles.
A woman enters the room ahead, a dwarven woman much like yourself. Dean Tall Barrel Derisse, someone here to see you. A benefactor and patron. The door darkens, and a tall, grave figure of sallow skin enters. The Lord Primus Taconis. I'm looking for my son. I believe he studies at this place. And we're gonna leave there, and I will ask everybody at Hal's house to jump on in.
Big tradesies.
Alex, I'm fucking coming for you, man.
Bro!
Oh no.
What did you do to piss off Daddy?
Primus Taconis.
Primus Taconis.
Da 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 da.
Wow.
Cool. Cool. I may call people at a moment's notice. Cool. Okay. All of you awaken, and I'll ask Thimble and Octus, where are you sleeping in the house that night? If you sleep at all.
I did, but I fell asleep on Thjazi. So
Falling asleep on Thjazi, just a small, as you awaken, the small mound of pixie dust that has surrounded you glowing on his chest. awaken Hal and Taisha. I think you guys awaken.
I would say that Hal barely slept. Years ago, when we had children together, obviously we shared the master bedroom in this place that we built. But once you left following your convictions into the world, the room that was your study, your quiet place in the house, I continued to tend and kept it full of greenery and put a bed there. And not to say that we haven't
Say it.
enjoyed each other's company on and off throughout the years. It's never assumed, and I've preserved this room for you, and I barely slept. So I'm coming to this room now to find you.
Yeah.
I think there's a moment the night previous when you're like, I'm going to sleep in the foot of their room, where you see Shadia, who has her whole own room, is like, got it. And then she's like, she looks at you and she's like, do I not?
I don't know. I didn't think about this.
I thought he's not necessarily my type, but I just
No, I make a move, girl.
Yeah.
Make a move.
I'm
He's
not gonna
weird,
make a
but
move.
it's
I'm not
fun.
gonna make a move. I'm not
Do
gonna make a move.
something.
I'm not gonna make a
Do
move.
something.
He's like is he your protege?
No, I work with him. A little, not that much.
Okay.
He's never had sex.
That's an overshot. Up to the roof of this place where you can look out over all of the neighborhood of the Rookery.
Yeah.
And the sun is just barely coming up, and there are magpies sort of warbling to each other from the rooftops up here. And I don't know who to trust other than you.
To be clear, there were maybe a handful of people who had a word of truly bad things to say about your brother. I don't know why Julian showed his face. And Valus is whole. That's fucked. I'm sorry. I will just keep rambling.
You know, I was in the crowd, and Azune made it so that he and I could talk, so to speak.
Oh.
A little. And he wanted to break all these chairs. He saw something at the final moments out over the crowd. I don't even know what I mean. He saw something. He told me that I need to be looking out for Murray the Pentevral. He told me that Belair has paints waiting. He wants me to look after Thimble. I would have done that anyway.
Of course.
There's a lot to figure out, and I don't like the way the wind is blowing in this city, and I certainly don't like it that trouble has washed up at our children's feet.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start.
Look, Thjazi had a lot of irons in the fire at all times. It'll take years to unpack everything he was doing, but it's not on you to figure it all out right now.
Ty, do you know what he was doing with that box?
I wish I was the kind of person that asked more questions, but I trusted him. Threatening him and cajoling him and begging him not to open that box, and then I'm the one that did it. I brought danger into your house. I'm sorry. You and Hero playing that song last night. It made me miss all of the things I missed so much. But every time I hear you play or I hear your stories, it becomes so clear how important it is to fix this world. Our people, our parents' parents, we started a war that freed us and threw the rest of the world into chaos. We owe it to the world to fix what we can.
And we do what we do.
Yeah.
One page at a time.
Okay.
The music.
Downstairs, Thimble,
She has such a great delivery.
you awaken. Thjazi. You have a moment here in the morning, and this bad dream doesn't go away.
I look at my handiwork from last night, and I had spent the night after everybody else had gone to bed, arranging his clothes perfectly, and I braided a couple of locks of his hair and made it lay out. He looks pristine. I took a couple of the treasures people left for him. He would have wanted it to go to use. And I set pixie dust all around him so he glows. He's golden. I'm gonna find who did this.
As you whisper that promise, pixie dust ripples with light. A promise from a fairy is no small thing, even from a fairy so small. At the door, you hear the rasping of claws on wood, and at the little window, a wolf's head pops up and looks inside. Robbie, you want to come out?
You airborne, or are you? Yeah, Wolfric is just sort of like, not nipping at you, but you know how a dog gets interested in something in the sky, a fly or anything? He's just sort of got you tracked and he's bopping
Yeah,
around.
and I'm tracking him the entire time.
Yeah.
Keeping up just high enough out of his
It's definitely
range.
not that playful.
Yeah, no, I can tell.
Yeah.
But I was picturing something
Thimble.
cuter.
Are you?
Oh,
Are you gonna help?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Depends on what we're doing, I suppose.
He looks creepy as hell. He's perfect for this. You wanna come with me? I need backup.
Fantastic. Is there any... no, I'll save it. And busy night.
Yes, it was.
Well, he's still right there if you want to, Cat.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna look at him. And when you see a person lying in repose, they have a resting face. And Thjazi's to me looks mischievous still, as I remember him in my youth. And then, while nobody's looking, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna say, sure. I'll grab a little pinch and a little flick to where no one can see it, and I just want to cast really quick, just to check. Spare the dying. Because I figure if there's one last gambit he might have in his pocket, it could be that he's not really dead. Just to check.
Give me insight in this moment.
Like an insight, check?
An insight check.
Okay.
He's been alive this whole time.
Gotcha.
Giggles.
Now imagine if you called that here. Yeah. What was that? What'd you roll?
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You look,
Could you imagine?
spare the dying, you cast
Thimble
it.
slept on him all night, didn't notice.
You do not feel the spell take hold as it has in the past, perhaps on Thjazi himself. And you wonder if that mischievous half grin on his face is that the trick he's smiling at, is that the life he lived led you to believe he might be fooling even about this.
Yeah.
I think, Cadigan looking at his body here, he is golden, gleaming, surrounded by treasures from the many lives he lived. It is not an exaggeration to say, in the lives of mortals, though he had so much more time left, this is the best you can hope for. To be left like this.
Yeah. He looked at him and just quietly to himself say, man, it's too bad. Well, let's get after it then.
While he was...
I think I'm better served finding Murray and Azune.
Oh, fuck! Murray! Wait. Belair! The letter! And I go fly down and I give it to you. Hal, this has to get to them.
Oh, all right.
To Belair, right?
Or to Murray, yeah.
To Murray, you know what I mean.
Belair. It says Murray on it. Okay, I'll write to Murray.
Ew.
Yeah. There's a letter that says Belair on it. That the letter says Belair, and Thimble is saying, "This is for Murray."
I love that so much.
Yep. That tracks for the last 24 hours. Come on.
He had a present for you. Did you get it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna use it?
Give me 1 hour awake. Be careful.
I'm always careful.
Are you though? I was able to talk to him at the end.
Are you bullshitting me? Because Azune said the same shit. And then he said he was lying, so...
I'm not bullshitting you.
What'd he say?
He said to tell you not to be afraid. And I didn't need him to tell me that he thought the world of you. And therefore, so do I.
He was always so stupid.
Yes, he was.
I'm never afraid. Yeah. I fly down and get close to them. Where's Kaz? Where's Kaz?
You hear a voice from inside say, "Send her in." Thimble, is that right?
So,
Good to see you, my
you
friend.
too.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for Casimir. Has he been around?
Give me a persuasion check.
Let's fucking go, Tinker Hell.
She has been waiting.
Ooh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. That's a 5.
Hey, Laura, roll initiative. And we're gonna say goodbye. Actually, give me 3 initiative rolls right here. I'm gonna mark them down.
I bet they won't get up.
Okay.
25.
Okay, 25 for Thimble. Okay, 25 for Thimble. Damn.
That is 21.
Oh my god, go up.
21 for Octus. What do we get here?
I'm just lollygagging by the bar. I got a 12.
12 for Cadigan. Hell yeah. Thimble, these people are not creative, and as many times before, you hear the whistling right behind you of someone with a burlap sack. And that's where we're gonna say goodbye. See you guys next time. Can we get Sam and Whitney out here? Okay.
Something. What did you think about that Taylor guy?
He was very strong.
He was really strong, yeah.
Yes, and sort of had a swagger about him,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Yeah.
Sort of a confidence.
Well, let's stay pure.
Of course, you're right. He seemed to wield the light without even knowing how or what it is, which is rare.
Your grandma said to get rid of him.
I don't know if that means usher him out or kill him. I can't kill him.
You can't kill him.
No,
No,
I
you
can't
can't
kill
do that.
him. No, but could you if push came to shove?
I mean, yeah, I think so, but I don't think I should.
No, I don't want to. But
It's not my job to be up on the politics of your stuff.
Of course not. But you know, if the Photarch commanded us to, I suppose we'd have no other choice.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that either. No.
Wiccander, come. And turns to begin to walk away. Come on now, Tyranny.
Yes, you should be present for all official. What if I need protection? Yes, yes, Father. Well,
Oh, sidebar with Enmity really quick. I just get up, clomp right up next to her and say, Enmity, what's going on?
The Photarch has made a decision. You won't have to keep any terrible little secrets for much longer. Your father is gleeful and merry beyond measure.
I can tell, yes.
To show you the inner workings of the prismatic retort.
Oh, by the beam. This could be the moment I'm revealed the secrets.
Yes, Your Radiance.
I mean, I know you're being humble and demure, because that's what you should be, but you could be a little happy.
Woo!
You
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I know I haven't been really easy to work with these past couple months, and I'm really sorry about that.
Thank you. Thank you for that. You've made great progress, and I'm proud of what you've accomplished. We can't wait for more.
Wiki! You see the Photarch is down here. You see that she's dressed not in sort of like outer regalia, but like a simple sort of white gown. She looks like she's very comfortable down here. Wiccander. There's no two ways about it. The love I hold for you is as true as the foundations of the earth. And I need you to know that, because that love is true. However, some of the things I have told you in your life have not been true. And so, I suspect that there may be some points where you feel rattled, unsure, your legs taken out from under you. And you see a tiny, papery old hand touches your cheek. So the thing I need you to hold on to when everything else goes away is I love you.
I love you too, Grandmother.
Your ability to wield the light is a gift.
From the cosmos itself, yes. We all must carry the light as clerics of the Candescent Creed.
It's less a gift of the cosmos than it is a gift of our family. And it's less from any given creed than it is from
faith, belief. Goodness, justice.
Goddard, open the retort. Goddard goes to undo his blindfold, takes it off. Beams of light emerge unbidden from his lidless eyes as two beams of light funnel into the base of the prismatic retort. The runes of the sarcophagus alight, and they begin to open. Give both of you, I need a strength saving throw.
Sure, that's what we do. Hey, pretty good.
Dirty 20.
15.
15. Tyranny, you stand strong. Wiccander, you are thrown back 10 feet.
Sure.
Oh.
It's all right. I can see better back here.
I go and hold on, it's okay.
You look up, and as your eyes adjust, this is not a sarcophagus. It's an Iron Maiden, and within it is a 30-foot tall angel chained with taps like that removes the sap from maple trees, gushing blood out as the angel, chained with its head against the inner workings, its featherless wings spread out and splayed against the inside of the machine, roars out like a screaming titan as rows and rows of unpointed teeth within its mouth gnash furiously. It blasts forth bilious, gleaming blood over its shining body. Claws and feet reaching forward against the chains. Inessa turns to you. Wickie, I'd like you to meet your grandfather. That's all for this episode of Critical Role.
Wait, no, go.
And we'll see you next week.
No. Don't cut.
Pure evil. Oh,
shit.
Oh my God.
I tell you some stuff. Damn.
Oh my God. I need to decompress from that one. A lot just happened. Wiccander is 1/4 angel. Potentially by force? I have a lot of questions, which I think we all do, which is why Brendan cut it when he did, including poor Sam. Thimble is in danger yet again. I'm so nervous. At least she rolled high initiative, so maybe she can get out of the bag. Geez, what even just happened in this? Hal and his ex-wife, I'm forgetting names. Everything is kind of a blur. They destroyed me. This whole thing was insane. There's a celestial halfling coffin with the science guys, magical scientists, smart guys with big coats. I feel like my brain is mush. So much just happened. I'm not actually an idiot. I do remember everybody, but I'm just... What a way to end the episode. Okay. That was episode 2. A ton happened. I had to break this into 2 parts, and I'm still stunned by the amount that happened, that we have consumed and learned. I'm gonna have to take a second watch of that one before the new episode comes out, just to make sure that I got it all. But oh my gosh, guys, that was amazing! What a great episode! What an amazing DM Brennan is proving to be. I know that you guys all know him from Dimension 20 and a bunch of other campaigns that he's done that you have told me about, which I really, really appreciate in the first episode. I will be checking out Calamity when this cools off a little bit, and maybe once I'm through a little bit of the Mighty Nine, just as I work on my editing skills. Please let me know what you thought. I tried to be quiet more in this one so that we could just consume and react with my face, but if you like more of the commentary, like in the first one when I pause and talk, I can definitely try and work on that. Let me know if you like one part two, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen in next episode? What is going to happen with Wiccander? Why is that his grandfather? Like, is Thimble going to be okay? They better not harm a hair on that fairy's head. Thanks for watching. I'm Amanda. This is the Mandemonium 13 channel. This is my reaction to Critical Role's Campaign 4, Episode 2, Part 2. Look forward to seeing you guys all next